Please tell me about yourself.
I belong to Punjab and I would directly take you through my experience. I have total work experience of 9 years and I have started working with ICICI Bank as senior officer. Then I moved to Kotak Mahindra Bank. I worked as authorizer there. Right now, from last 5 years, I'm working with Yes Bank as deputy branch manager, and I'm working at branch in Faridabad. I am taking care of compliance and service customer. I am in retail branch banking, and also I take participate in the growth of branch by doing sales and for doing sales I source 2 to 3 wealth accounts, and I also participate in doing life insurance business for the branch.
This life insurance business you are doing for which company's product?
We are selling the product of Max Life.
Oh, which is their best policy? Max Life's best policy, which is sold more.
Um, See, it depends. I personally like ULIP plans, but most of being in Haryana, most of the people prefers to go towards traditional plans. Those are endowment plans. So we have one assured guaranteed plan, which is for for which minimum payment period is 5 years and lump sum you will get after 15 years. And there are multiple maturity of multiple options available for the maturity, and depending on the person's uh, i mean uh,
The-
goal for the future, one can
Mm.
select the payment maturity.
Do you know of a scheme in Max Life or whatever it is, where a person of 30 years, 35 years, he can
Mm-hmm.
cover his life only. He is not interested in saving. What is the scheme you will recommend for him?
Yes, for that one can go for the term insurance, where depending on the income which he or she is earning right now, can based on that we can offer him the term insurance, on which he will only be able to cover his life, whether due to accident or any other ways.
In such cases, supposing a person wants to cover him for 50 lakh rupees,
Right.
and say he wants his full life to be covered. So, roughly, what is the extent of premium they'll be charging per year? Is it 50,000 or 40,000 per year? What is it?
So it again say depends on the age of the person. If
Yeah.
somebody who is
Age,
around, as you told,
I told you 30, 35.
30 years, so the premium for 50 lakhs would be somewhere around 15,000 or 16,000 for a year.
Only, very less. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It
no,
has
here,
been
no,
increased now. It was
here, here actually, why I liked your answer, you were definite about this amount. It can be different. Reality, it may be 13,000 or 20,000. But the confidence with which you speak is what is more important. You can't say it depends on the age, this, that, and all that. And once the age is known, you should tell specific amount. And true, you are not ready. Keep, there is no need for you to keep all these things in your mind. Your computer will speak to you when you go and ask for it. That is the
right.
thing. But still, for interview purposes, you must be able to tell. So you are good in selling life policies. I am happy about that. You were telling about compliance. What is compliance?
Sir, basically, I have to take care of the internal guidelines led by the bank in order to make my branch ready for the audit. Whatever guidelines has been issued by RBI are further let down in the banking, system in the bank, and like following the processes related to cash, non-cash, related to NRI transactions, locker processes, disease claim settlements, everything related to operations in retail branch banking. I'm taking care of that.
Good. What are the compliances a bank should normally do at the branch level? I know it's a tough question. You think over this question because You start with compliance means I expect this question. So what are the various compliances you have to comply? For example, exhibiting that time board, that is services will be rendered within this time, and or some such
Yeah.
thing, or the
So
notice board. I don't know what are all important. That one, or
I will tell you, sir.
tell me, tell me.
So starting with the day, starting with the day with compliance start with the opening of branch. So
Oh,
branch opening
well
should
on
be
time,
done well
and
on
on
time,
time.
and the
Mm,
counters, all the
mm,
counters, specifically the cash counter, should be ready at least 15 minutes before the timings which is there for customers. And
mm.
post that, opening of cash with two custodians should be while opening the cash, two custodians should be present. Vault should be open with two custodians. Lockers should be open with two custodians. No key sharing should be there. I mean,
I mean,
one should use
his
one
own
should
key.
use their own keys.
Correct.
No key sharing should be there. And then comes to my role where the real work starts. Like, I in the morning I have to download all the reports, like large cash transaction reports, stop payment reports, and suspicious transaction reports for the previous day.
Hmm, good.
So
And what do you do? What do you do with this download? Do you give it to your manager, or do you
uh,
scrutinize them?
at first level, I scrutinize them because I'm the deputy branch manager of the branch. So every operation related transaction comes under my uh, KRA. So first, I review all the transaction, that all the vouchers are in line or not. Are they kept in the safe custody or not? The voucher, which is let's suppose the transaction was, I mean, the report I am reviewing is stop payment. Then stop payment has been filed in the right profile file or not, whether it has been stopped in the system or not, and what was the time taken by the branch to stop that check, and the check is not paid. Everything I have to check for that particular report. Then it comes to another, like large transaction report. Any transaction more than 10 lakh rupees, is has that been complied properly or not? So first I check all the reports related to related to the previous day, and then I hand it over the same to the branch manager.
Do you have a
Then branch
system?
manager reviews it.
In your bank, you have only officers, no clerical staff. Huh? Do
No,
you
we do
have
have clerical staff, sir.
executives are there? Acha,
Executives are there. I am heading four people in the branch. To one of them is cashier, and all other three are the authorizers.
good. This I understood now. Now, next question. Um, yeah, do you have a system of, say, checking of vouchers by the officers at the end of the day? In fact, this used to be a problem when I was there. You know, the
No, no, sir,
vouchers
not exactly. We don't
nowadays
do that.
अच्छा, क्यों?
We actually
रॉन्ग
we
क्रेडिट हो
actually
गया
check
तो क्या
the
होगा? रॉन्ग क्रेडिट हो गया तो क्या होगा?
exactly, sir. We check vouchers on third eye basis. Like, one has entered the transaction, another has authorized the transaction, and third one who will checking the vouchers and the report at the end of the day.
वो
That is
करते हैं?
called general. Yes, we do it, sir.
वो तो
You
मैं
know, in
many
Yes Bank, it is.
many branches they don't do it. Many banks, oh, they consider it a redundancy, so they don't do it. But it is a
No,
very,
we
very
do it.
important. The very
Very
important.
important, sir.
For example, my account number is 66 and you are wrongly credited to 06. Then who will find it out? Tell me. Nobody else will
And
find out.
most importantly, if next day you will get it, then you will have to reverse the entry with value dated, and then you will have to, pay the interest for it. That is more painful.
Have you had occasions like that? No.
So
Di-
I prefer to check it then and there.
Did you have some occasions where there were errors and you had to correct them while
Yes,
checking
sir, it
this?
happens.
It
Yes,
happens.
it happens. Yes, it happens. Sometimes when you have uh, in the branch some new staff,
Mm,
It happens sometimes, and most of the time it happens when somebody from the sales background has been promoted to the cash counters,
mm.
and
वो गलत
during
से
the
उस
corona, yeah, during
mm,
coronavirus period, there was no training were also given.
mm.
So
So
that
very
time the
now,
errors.
yeah, fine. So now you can answer this compliance aspect. You can answer this sales aspect. In between, what you said,
Customer service, sir.
customer service. All that also you think you can manage. What else? Yeah. Then yeah, you are
I said
deputy.
NRI
Yeah.
services,
Ah,
disease claim
NR.
settlement.
Acha, acha. NRI is. Can you tell me what is? Do you take FCNRD deposits?
Yes, sir.
Acha, what are the major currencies in which FCNRDs appear?
So basically, any easily convertible currency we deal in those currencies. Right now, we are dealing in USD, Canadian dollars,
Mm,
USD, Canadian dollars, and pounds,
pound sterling.
euros,
Pound sterling. Yeah. Pound sterling. Correct. Euros.
euros.
That's very right. So what is the
Yes, sir.
difference? Yeah. Other questions are very simple questions. I should not ask. Mm, let me ask something related to mm, at random.
So you may ask related to credit also. I have prepared theoretically very well, but let's see how. Uh, I mean, how will I be able to manage these questions?
Yeah. Now, please tell me under the supposing a proposal comes to you for term loan of 3 crores, 4 crores. So
Right.
how do you propose to process the proposal? It is an existing company doing business for the last 20 years, getting huge profits.
Term loan as in for
I mean, they want to say purchase some new machineries or purchase some new land over which they want to construct a factory or whatever it is. So how will you go about this proposal?
sir, first we'll have to check the financials of the company.
Mm,
For last 3 years, I'll check the financials, what profit they are making,
mm,
and there is any what sales they are doing. Is there
mm,
any improvement in sale or in profit? First, I'll check these parameters.
mm,
Then I'll check the ITRs that whether the company will be able to repay the EMIs on time or not.
mm,
And if everything goes well, then I will go for the. I mean, I will also check if they can um, give me some collateral against it.
mm,
Like purpose definitely I'll have to ask what is the purpose of. I mean, end use I will have to ask. If end use is related to working capital, then I will prefer to give them working capital loan.
mm.
Otherwise, if the end use is not there, then I
No,
can
no.
also
I told you purchase of fixed assets.
purchase of fixed assets.
That
Then
is
working capital,
that term loan only will come. Hello.
uh, term loan, then
Purchase purchase of fixed assets means only term loan, not see what is fixed assets? That which will stay with us for a
plan.
longer time. Longer time.
Yes.
For that, you have to take a term loan only. That is loan that is repayable over a long time. You can't avoid purchase that using your working capital. Working capital is to be used for day-to-day expenses like salary, purchase of raw materials, labor charges, rent, electricity, etc. So you must be aware when the moment I say it is for purchase of machinery, it should be fixed assets for which you will be, which ratio you will be adopting.
But sir, in this case, I will also have to check the amount of loan. If the amount of loan is less than 10 lakhs, I can also give them CGT as MSC without collateral. And if it is more than 10 lakhs, then I can offer them. I mean, in hybrid model, I can go for it. Go for the hybrid model where they can also give collateral.
Mm. Mm, 1 minute.
A term loan can be given with or without collateral.
Mhm. Term loan cannot be given without collateral. Whatever is purchased has to be
Mm-hmm.
taken. Has to be taken.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That is taken as security. Hypothecation of machinery. And
Mm-hmm.
if you want some additional security, you may have to take the land and building also.
Okay.
Term loan. Mm,
Okay. Got it, sir.
yeah, and it has to be, say, mm, in the case of limited companies, are you
Hmm.
aware of charge creation? Perhaps you may not know that.
No,
Charge
sir.
creation, you don't know. There is a system by which, say, when whatever properties are mortgaged to us or hypothecated to us, the limited company has to file a register charge with the register of joint stock companies within a period of 30 days from the date of creation of the charge. And if there is a delay, the delay has to be condoned by the High Court. So that is on all there. I think you may not be aware about. This is also a provision that you should be aware. This is for securing the interest of bank. You know,
Okay.
in the case of a partnership, in the case of a proprietor and all, you just take the security. And I think nowadays, if it is given as equitable mortgage, the charge has to be created, registration of charge. It should be done with the registrar of the assurances. Some such procedure is there. No longer, when I was in bank and all equitable mortgage, we will take documents of title from the customers, retain it with us. Nowadays, it has to be registered for a notional value. But these are all
Okay.
recent changes. You know what is meant by equitable mortgage?
No, sir. I have no clue.
Oh, oh. Then it is better don't try to tell them you have involvement in loans,
Good.
because
Yeah.
lot of questions will come and it will be difficult. Like for example, you see, this is the training material and it requires minimum 5 months for you to go through all these things to understand what it is. So the topic
Yeah, I
we are
checked
now,
that around 600 pages are there.
yeah, this corporate credit, this is what we are now talking. Then
Mm-hmm.
they may ask you more commonly they are asking questions on MSME and all that. Their questions you saw, na? Hello. Their
Yes, sir.
questions, their questions, did you see or not?
Yes,
No.
sir. I just saw in the last interview. You were taking interview for Dev Kanya.
Ah, Dev Kanya, right? And yet another,
Yes.
yeah, Dev Kanya, and another person I was that boy, one
Yes,
one
yes. He had
thought
experience
that
in
the chartered
credit.
accountant. That is the
Yes, yes.
real that is the real interview. सुना है उसमें कितना कितना तकलीफ क्वेश्चंस आते थे, समझ गया?
Yes, yes.
अच्छा इसको ले लो ना. Let us see how this goes about. We will take this.
Okay.
Difference between overdraft and cash credit बताइए.
Overdraft, cash credit is basically given to working capital where stock is auditing, जहाँ पर stock की auditing होती है. But
हम्म,
overdraft, I mean, individuals को भी दिया जाता है, like FD against, lab के against भी दिया जाता है.
हम्म,
या होते दोनों ही ओवर काइंड ऑफ ओवरड्राफ्ट ही है, लिमिट होती है ये, जितना यूटिलाइजेशन करेंगे उतना ही आपको पे
हम्म,
करना है. बट
हम्म.
कैश क्रेडिट के केस में वो स्पेसिफिकली वर्किंग कैपिटल के लिए होता है, और जिस केस में स्टॉक ऑडिटिंग होती है.
ट्रू. उधर में आपको ओवरड्राफ्ट में सिक्योरिटी विल बी हाउस प्रॉपर्टी और से लैंड
एफडी.
or say FD or shares, etc. That is the
यस.
security will be different. What is FPO in connection to priority sector lending?
FPO.
I think it is something to do with farmers producer organization, something.
Yes, yes. Farmer produce organization is where uh, I mean it comes under agriculture part of priority sector lending, where there are certain terms and conditions given that which agriculture, I mean up to which amount we will consider this particular loan as under priority sector lending. So in farmer produce organization, we can the loans up to 5 crores
Hmm.
comes
Hmm.
under priority sector lending.
Yeah, good. Now, what is the difference between a credit card and a buy now, pay later?
Credit card is the limit given by the bank that up to this limit you can up to certain limit one can
Hmm.
buy I mean make a purchase. But in pay now and the credit score is also being checked uh, in credit card, but in buy now pay later there is no credibility checked, and
Hmm.
there is no certain amount decided to give loan.
See here, BNPL plans can be easier and quicker to get than credit cards, and they often charge no interest, but they can have confusing consumer terms. Credit cards can offer clear consumer language and rewards in the form of cashback, airline miles, or points. Why do people prefer BNPL over a credit card? BNPL is generally don't charge any fees aside from a potential late payment fee. Also, there are usually no interest charges for the pay in four parts plans. The BNPLs make money from the merchants. So you please search in Google like this, you will know some more questions. Okay,
Okay, sir.
this one I am seeing there. Buy now, pay later. This is RRB not required. I was in this one. So I want to ask only questions that have been asked in the interview earlier. That is the reason why I am struggling. So how many things I have opened, you see. Going on
Right.
opening. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like then this one is easy for you. Difference between NRE and NRO.
Any external income credits in NRE account, it's an external income account. In NRO, any income which is generated from India, like rent, uh,
Hmm. Yeah. In other
and
words, normally we use the language NRE, we give credits only in terms of foreign exchange. No question of earned and all that. In terms of foreign exchange credit, whereas NRO, local credits are allowed and
okay.
local payments are allowed in both. NRE is eligible for repatriation abroad without reference to Reserve Bank. NRO, it is not eligible for repatriation abroad. NRE
But there is a
inter
limit, sir. 1 million USD can be repatriated from NRO.
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है, but with approval of our RBI, it cannot be done. Um, I mean, of course, subject to FEMA rules, it can be done. Subject to
Sir,
FEMA
no.
rules.
Yearly limit is 1 million USD, but you need to submit 15 CACB form
Acha, acha, good. For from NRO,
from NRO.
NRE, it is eligible for repatriation abroad without
So it is
reference.
fully repatriable.
That is the point. That is the word we have to use. Good. Now, please tell me what is out of order account.
Out of order is when CC or OD balance is more than the sanction limit.
Not
One
sanction.
condition.
Not sanction. Drawing
Sorry,
power.
outstanding balance. I'm sorry.
Drawing power. Normally, we used to
Drawing
call it
power.
drawing power. Yeah. What is a greenfield project? Are you
Greenfield
comfort?
project.
Mm.
Greenfield projects are greenfield projects are basically those projects which are new to ventures in manufacturing, trading, and these are related to. Uh, so I'm confused in this. There is one scheme as well. I was confused there too in
Doesn't matter.
greenfield project.
Check it up. Market risk and its examples.
Market risk is related to if there is any fluctuation in the share price of company. It is called market risk.
What is Lok Adalat and its applicability?
Lok Adalat is related to Surface Act where but अभी तो सर लोक अदालत यूज होता नहीं है
Mhm.
for the amount less than 1 lakh.
No, I don't think so. Look, I think it is used to be a mechanism whereby people sit down and decide about how to go about.
No, no,
Hello.
sir. It is related to those, I mean, those assets which are NPA.
True, but Wikipedia will tell you something else. I mean, it is a mechanism used for recovery of dues, but in Lok Adalats, the procedures are easy, it seems, and where people come to some settlement, understanding.
Yes, sir. The loans which are less than 1 lakh, which doesn't comes under Surface Act, those are settled under Lok Adalat in the
Acha.
presence of lawyer.
Very good. You be ready, but if they ask you, you must be able to tell that. Very good. Next question. A customer has defaulted rupees 1 crore and you find that he has the capacity to repay but is not paying the amount due to the bank. What will be your course of action to recover the money from the defaulter?
Sir, I will send first. I need to know the kind of loan it is. One, if it comes under, I mean, it if it has been securitized by something, securitized by some collateral, then I will go with a different procedure. And if it is not, then I will go with a different procedure. If it is not collateralized. So, for example, if it is collateralized, first I'll send the notice to the customer. Three notices I'll send. If after receiving the last notice, if customer does not respond, we can send this to further process in Surface
Okay. What is
for
solvency ratio?
securitization.
What is solvency ratio? Examples of solvency ratio.
So no, sir. Solvency ratio, I don't know.
What is the difference between primary security, collateral security?
Primary security is given for I mean जो सिक्योरिटी प्राइमरली किसी चीज के लिए दी जाती है एंड कोलेट्रल जो उसी लोन पे कुछ एक्स्ट्रा हम कोलेट्रल लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं किसी को वर्किंग कैपिटल लोन दे रही हूँ तो मैंने उसके रॉ मटेरियल को प्राइमरी सिक्योरिटी की तरह रखा है एंड कोलेट्रल सिक्योरिटी इज लाइक उसने कोई लैंड भी मुझे उसके कोलेट्रल में दी है.
I think I have repeated the same question again and again. उधर में एक बार दिया और I think I have given it again here. While copying, I have copied it twice. What ratios do you look for while evaluating loan proposal?
So first I'll look for debt equity ratio.
Mm.
Debt equity ratio will tell me the I mean, the amount of debt over the total equity which company have, and then I'll check the debtors and creditors ratio as well, that in how much time the debt is being paid, and the uh, money which has to be taken from the debtors is taken by the company, and also what number of days which are taken by the company will also be taken into consideration. So debt equity ratio and debt,
Mm,
yes, in certain cases I will also have to check the current ratio.
mhm. This question, what is CG grams? I have not
CG
heard.
grams.
I have not heard about it. Bank of Maharashtra question. So it is something to do. CG grams. It um,
Carat gold grams.
mm-mm. Carat 22 carat gold, 24 carat gold, like that. That yeah, carat gold. I wasn't aware about 22 carat, 24 carat. 24 carat doesn't contain any copper and all. 22
Impurity.
carat contains copper. So I think it is something with regard to gold loans. What is ombudsman?
Ombudsman is a person appointed by RBI in order to take care of the complaints received from banks, NBFCs, and insurance companies. Not for insurance, not insurance companies, but digital transaction complaints.
You are manager, I am your customer. I have tried to withdraw amount through ATM, account debited, amount not received. Then what you will do?
So first, I'll take the complaint of the customer and raise it in the system. And there is a process. I will convey this to the customer that in 7 working days, the amount will be credited back to your account. If it doesn't uh, comes into your account, then the penalty from the bank side, 100 rupees per day, will be paid to the customer.
Acha, have you had similar circumstances?
So normally uh, compensation पे करने का कभी टाइम नहीं आया,
But
बट यस, ऐसी
complaint,
कंप्लेंट्स नॉर्मल हैं
complaint,
ये,
complaints आते हैं. अच्छा, oh,
बहुत आती हैं ये डिजिटल कंप्लेंट्स.
अच्छा. How will you process this already discussed? What is your MDP in your bank to sanction loan? Your MDP means manager's discretion power. In your branch, is the manager having discretionary powers to decide who is the
No
head of
sir,
your who is the head
not
of your
now. No, yes,
who is the head of your branch? A AGM or chief
branch
manager, branch manager,
assistant vice president.
and
So
is he having
different hierarchy, sir.
true?
Uh,
Is he having power to grant loans?
No, sir. We do not have, even if the person is senior to AVP also, then
Mm.
also we do not have power to grant loans at branch level.
Which type of, can you give at least a deposit loan?
Yes, we can grant overdraft against FD.
That you can give. Your last
Yes.
question, have you sanctioned any vehicle loan in your branch? What security you have taken? What collateral you take for a vehicle loan of 20 lakh and above?
The only vehicle is being hypothecated by the bank. No other collateral has been should be I mean, no collateral is to be taken from the customer apart from the hypothecation of the car. Yes, considering the income of the customer, we will sanction the loan to the customer.
Is it not risky? Because I think we may require some collateral, one in the form of LIC policies or in the form of house property, because the loan is
Sir,
20
I
lakh.
myself, as my husband, have taken loan. We have car of 25 lakhs, but
अरे
we have not
अरे
given any collateral.
रियली 25 lakhs का कार है? क्या कार है नाम?
MG Hector, sir.
I don't know. I have not seen that. I don't know. Anyhow, nice.
So we have
You,
not given any collateral apart from the car. Car
the
is
loan
only hypothecated.
the loan is given in the name of
My
your
husband.
husband only.
Yes.
You are given guarantee.
No, no, nothing, sir.
Huh? You are not in the picture.
No, sir, I have not given anything.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Acha, acha. Maybe they decide based on his salary slip and all that.
Maybe.
Is it his income
It
tax?
is. It happens generally in car loans. We do not take any collateral.
Mhm. It's okay. If that is the procedure, you tell like that. That will do. Okay.
Okay,
Very
sir.
good. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Again, let me repeat the same words. It depends on your luck. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
If you are lucky, you will get easy questions. You will succeed. God bless you.